tenor with me and could not get a sound out of it. Everything was playing about a semitone flat. It was quite embarrassing actually. I was like, what's going on? Hi there, welcome along to today's vlog. If you're new here, please do hit that subscribe button. My name's Dan. I'm passionate about all things saxophone and I'm so thrilled to be able to share my journey since 2016 on the vlog with you. Today is episode 670 something. It's amazing to be reaching that number. I have been slowing up, but I am hopefully back and trying to commit to doing 2 vlogs, at least a month, maybe more. Yesterday we were doing the Selma Supreme Alto review. You can go and check that out. Do let me know what questions you have. I'm going to be back with that next week. But what I wanted to do today was to talk about something we all encounter as saxophone players. And if you're fortunate enough to end up doing gigs, I'm sure you've been in the position where you've shown up on a gig and something terrible has gone wrong with your horn. Made me think of 3 scenarios that have happened to me. Let's have a bit of saxophone therapy session here. Share your horror stories in the comments below. Let's see what we can get going. So my first horror story was when I was in school. I think I was like 14, 15. We had a school speech night. I was playing in the school band and we'd been messing around before the school concert with mutes and things in the music room, and I got a trumpet mute wedged right in the bottom of my saxophone, which meant it was completely useless. I couldn't play a thing. If you've ever ended up with something caught down there, or you deliberately put a towel down there if you've been practicing in a hotel room, you will know what I'm talking about and you will know how horrific it ends up. Oh, am I out of shape here? Mutes in the bottom of the saxophone, deliberately put there because you thought it might be interesting to see what the saxophones sound like. It's not something I recommend. Now, my second one is in December 2004. I had a residency at a restaurant that was doing all the Christmas parties. Here's a little map. You can see where I was living, where the gig was, and where I had to pick Sarah, the singer, up from. So what I did is I decided to take the PA, because I had to set the PA system up then, because it was way back when I had to set PA systems up. I hate doing that. So what I did is loaded the car, drove to the gig, set the PA system up, made sure that worked, drove to pick Sarah up, came back, did the gig, opened the boot of my car and was like, where are my horns? Oh, check the room? No, not there where the PA system was. Where are my horns? Phoned my then girlfriend up and said, are my saxophones still in the house? No. Can you check outside for me? And it was like -6 or something, really, really cold December winter weather. And on the patio at the house were my 2 saxophones, and they'd been there for 3 hours by that point. I managed to meet her halfway, got to the gig, and the horns were frozen for the whole gig. It didn't really work. My third one was relatively recently. I was asked to go and play. My dad actually asked me to go and play with at his church, and I had a tenor with me and could not get a sound out of it. Everything was playing about a semitone flat. It was quite embarrassing actually. I was like, what's going on? Only when I got to my parents' house did I find that this was wedged inside the saxophone. If you can beat my horror stories, please put the comments in below, and if you can't, it'd be nice to share some terrible stories. But to try and alleviate some of those worries and some of those frantic phone calls, the Boston Sax Shop have come up with a fantastic idea, and it's called the Boston Sax Tool. It's like a Swiss Army knife for saxophone players. Now, just to clarify, I have purchased this. I've not been asked by Boston Sax Shop to do this video. I am doing this off my own back. All I've got from Boston Sax Shop is phenomenal customer service, so I can highly recommend them to you. Here is the tool. Going on here. Oh, what's going on? Don't want to brake so it goes that way, that's why. Okay, so what we've got a 2mm screwdriver blade, a 3mm screwdriver blade. 2mm you use for the palm keys, 3mm you use for the stack keys. They're the keys on the side of the saxophone to do that, and then you've got one for the pivots and everything else and the rods and everything. You have got a spring hook. If your spring comes loose during the gig, this will help you hook the spring back onto the saxophone. I can't tell you the number of times I have tried doing it with knives in kitchens and everything else like that. When a spring comes off, or just your fingers, it's not a great idea. What I am loving though is they've also put within it a reed tool. Look at all this. 3 screwdrivers, a spring hook and a reed tool for you to work on. It can clip to your keyring. I'm not going to keep it in the keyring. I'm going to keep it in my sax case. And I don't know whether it's going to be the same in Europe. I would imagine it is, but it is approved by the TSA in the States for you to take through in your hand luggage. They're calling it the Boston Sax Shop Voyager Multi-Tool. Voyager Multi-Tool, there you go. It's the Boston Sax Shop Sax Tool. It's phenomenal. This, like the key leaves, like a reed, like a mouthpiece, like a saxophone, is going to end up in every touring saxophone player's saxophone case. I think it's a phenomenal idea. Admittedly, in my Mark 6 recently, I've not been having too many major problems with things going wrong, needing a tool like this, but you know, there's always a first time, and as I've just highlighted those horrific stories of you know, self-inflicted things, but obviously sometimes you can get to a gig, a springs particularly, yes. And you know, I notice I like to think I'm pretty good. I mean, I practice almost every day, so I'm checking the sax out all the time. But to have that tool available rather than Tesco's precision screwdrivers, and yeah, quite a few have gone missing really. And do you know what? I reckon this will also do. Admittedly, it's not made for this. I can fix my glasses as well. Now, a number of the exercises I was doing at the start there, obviously that was Sonny Rollins' Pent Up House, or it's supposed to be anyway, very badly played. But a lot of the exercises I was doing at the start from my Make Your Sax Sing Volume 2. If you haven't got Volume 2, can I please encourage you to go over there and get it. Another 10 long tone exercises to go with Make Your Sax Sing Volume 1. They're all on the Sax.coach website, and there's another couple of ebooks there. There's also a scale exercise, well, a number of scale exercises. There's a scale ebook, and there's also a Fingerbusters ebook. The Fingerbusters ebook is for the more advanced player if you really want to get to grips with trying to get those fingers moving a bit faster, trying to stop them being tongue-tied or finger-tied, whatever the correct pronunciation is for that one. So Make Your Sax Sing Volume 2 is out now. You can get that alongside all the other ones at the Sax.coach website, and a load of new things, a load of new courses we're doing there. We're taking you through 24 different songs with lots of different inputs. We're going to be working on Impressions by Coltrane this week. Make sure you head over there and check that out. It has been a long time since I've done one of these walkthrough videos. As I said yesterday, this week has been unseasonably hot for England in October. Last year. You like these little photos? Kids on the wall. So I'm going to head back out to the garden, get some reading done, and I'm going to talk to you about the book. So I've shared this book with a number of students before. I don't think I've shared it on the vlog before, The Music Lesson by Victor Wooten. Some people say Victor Wooten's a bit of a space cadet in this. I don't know, I like it, and I've got some new university students, and I'm tempted to start tomorrow in the course with this book and just get them just to read it. I'm desperate for them not to do too much reading because they're doing music and I'm teaching practical music. But I love this bit here. You can only teach yourself. Until we live in a day where I can physically implant knowledge into your head, I can teach you nothing. I can only show you things. And the whole story of Michael, is Michael a dream? Is Michael an angel? Is Michael a figment of his imagination? Is Michael a real person? Get the book, find out. If you've read it, put some comments in below. Told you we'd be back to similar of a normal vlog. If you watched my vlogs before, this is the way they used to be, random stuff into a camera from me. It's great that you're here. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you really soon. Don't forget, give me your questions on that Selma Supreme Alto video. Speak to you soon. Bye bye now.